Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks, and this is another open with me, and this one is for the Let's Knit magazine, the new one out. Got some amigurumi bonus patterns on there as well. The last one I did apparently went a little wrong, so I probably will film that one again and pop it up. It's a shame because it was a very funny video, because it was a very honest review of the magazine. I'll try my best to equal it. So Your Knits Your Way. This one says 3-in-1 top for beginners and beyond. Inside, ideas for World Book Day, sweet makes kids will love, chic and keep new season wear. We've got Free For You, Pom Pom, Animal Pals Digi-Mag download. I'm not really keen on these digital things to download. 1,200 plus of prizes, win yarn from fave brands, giveaways galore. And anything on the back we need to look at? Just For You, Cozy Bed Runner, Heart Wall Hanging. Don't do wall hangings. Lacy, lace. I thought I was going to say lazy, right up my street then. Lace knit shoulder warmer and more. The things they come up with to call scarves and shawls. There's been pocket shawls, there's been shawlettes, there's been, neck warmers, cowls, but shoulder warmer, here's a new one on me. Anyway, let's get in. Did I do that bit? 5 yarns and lovable toy patterns. Mag and more, worth £25. Let's have a look, shall we? Is it really? So while we're getting in, I always say, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and hopefully you'll be informed when new videos pop up. That always gives me something to say while I struggle to open the packaging, because it's usually stiff. Okay, so we'll pop that on the floor. Hopefully the noise will be all over. And this is Tiny Treasures collection, 8 mini friends to make tonight. I like the way they give you that now sort of thing. You will do it. Yarns 5 included. So all of these yarns are included in here. Bonus outfit patterns to make. So I guess you've probably got enough yarn to make a couple of these, I would say. Maybe one of the bigger ones. I don't know. I've never really done it. Maybe I should try. Pick a friend and see if we can do it. Quite like the little elephant. He's sweet. Anyway, we come to that at the end. Feel the love, inspo and ideas to knit from the heart. Excuse me, I still got a bit of a tickle. Great for beginners, this one. Multi-make pattern. It is very plain, so I suppose it is. Perfect for improvers. You get a little bit of extra. Then we've got this stitch medley wall decoration. Don't really get wall decorations that are knitted or crocheted. Excuse me. I do get tapestry ones, but for me, I don't get them. I think if you just made that ultra long and did 2 ends identical, you'd make a nice scarf. Got a little tassel on the end. I'm just fussy, I guess. Not to be missed, fictional favourites, knit your way to world book success. Fab freebies, enter for your chance to win. Photo guide tutorial, discover Wildcat stripes with Jo Allport's easy steps. Now, enter for your free chance to win. It's just a giveaway, isn't it? It's not a freebie. Try this cable bed runner. And quick to knit baby tunic. Now that's nice. I crocheted one similar to that. Spare your saviour. Meet and make Anna the donkey. Win Rico DK to make our cover star. And 8 easy stash busters. Quite a lot to have a look at then. Let's just... We'll take our fun quiz. I like it when they put a quiz in. Or a kind of a crossword or something like that. It kind of makes me feel like it's actually a magazine, not just a bunch of adverts and things to show you, patterns. Okay, so just the welcome page. here we go. We've got the in this issue. So we've got another blanket there that we didn't see on the front. We've got this chappy. Oh, kind of, what is it? It's a donkey. Okay, yeah, I can see it now. I can never identify these things just from the cartoony looking picture. We've got some pullovers, socks, hat, bookend, and some other kind of, that looks interesting. It's a dress, isn't it? Looks like a dress. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Advert for King Cole Cherished. If you haven't found my shop already, it's www.hobbyrocks.co.uk, and I do stock Cherished and Cherish, which is the variegated version, and these colours do go with each of them. The cat just fell off her. She just fell off of her perch. Wonder what that noise was. Anyway, so yeah, there's a link at the bottom of the video, just underneath it, and a voucher code for non-sale items. So what we got? Lucky Dip yarn and pattern pack. Only in Let's Knit. What's in the box? I think this is something you have to send off for. I think. Lucky Dip pattern pack. Is it? No, it's in there. So you actually just get a Lucky Dip. You might not, where's the pack? You might not get all of those then. You might not get all of those colours. So there's 8 mini friends, 5 yarns. I guess there's more than 5 colours there, isn't there? So if you wanted to make this exactly as it is and you didn't have the orange, you're going to have to substitute. But I guess that's no biggie, is it, really? Okay, move on. That's what's in the pack. Just some editorials. Anything interesting we can see? Books or anything? No. Knit, write it, share it. So this is kind of readers' pages. Look at what you've made and things that you might want to say. Yeah, so here's the, it's cute. That's quite sweet, isn't it? Fancy a hat with some ears? It's unusual. It's kind of a slouchy hat with ears. You don't often see that. Anyway, that's for readers' bits and bobs. Have your fame for 5 minutes. Out and about, places to go. A lot of things in Yorkshire I noticed, but then that is the home of textiles in this country. The Stylecraft advert. So we haven't actually got anything yet, have we? All these pages in. Feel the Love collection. Get warm and fuzzy with this soft yarns and pretty patterns. So these, I guess, are the ones that are in here. It is actually a dress. It's a mini dress. I like that. I like the yarn. Nice and pastel-y. It reminds me of the yarn that I made the Baby Bubbles blanket. You know, those pastel rainbow shades. And it was very inexpensive yarn that I bought from B&M stores in the UK. I have to say, I haven't bought any more from B&M. And a lot of them, because they've put their prices up. And whereas they were cheap yarn stores, Poundland included, whereas they were nice places to get bargains, now you can get bargains from King Cole, Stylecraft, and James C. Brett the like. You can get all of those bargain yarns cheaper, and sometimes the same price, obviously, but it's kind of made me not go to those stores anymore. There was a reason to go. Now there isn't. The only reason is ease of use, you know, going there to get them. But you're getting their own branded bits and bobs. Anyway, when I find them on offer, I get them. And I still stock them in my shop in the mystery boxes and bundles. Mostly for people overseas because, you know, you can't get them. Anyway, so this Scan Me is for your chance to win Style Edit yarns. Scan Me or visit letsknit.co.uk. So I'm going to hold my finger over there. I will play havoc with my e-reader. Okay, so what's this one? Choose from a dress or a tunic. Sean Brown's Super Chic Design. So hopefully these are the ones that are in the book. And here we go. Multi-way top. So this is the easy top that was good for beginners, I think, because that's the picture on the front, I think. Win the yarn from West Yorkshire Spinners. Lots of little competitions, I've noticed. So you can have sleeves or no sleeves. I'm not a big fan of cap sleeves. I always found they came kind of fashionable back in, well, show my age now, back in the late 70s. Everybody had a cap sleeves. I just, from that day on, always hated them. Felt like they made people's arms look fat for no reason. I don't like them myself. Now, 3/4 length sleeves, short sleeves, fine. But cap ones, the way they stick out like that, I've never been a fan. But that makes it easier to make because there's less shaping. So that's, I guess, why they've done that. So that's that one. This is the one that was a little bit more difficult. You can see it's got more patterning as well. So that's probably why. A little bit of a kind of underneath colour coming through. It's the Moss Stitch Mosaic. And we've got cable hearts. That's really pretty. I like the way the hearts cable. I like that. And there it is. That's a picture of it. It's really nice. I like that. Not really sure about bat wings. I've never liked the feel of being hot underneath bat wing sleeves. But yeah, it's okay. It looks nice on her anyway. If it were mine, excuse me, I got a lorry. We do have them still from time to time. Well, quite often. If it was for me, it'd have to be considerably longer to hide this tummy area. But she doesn't have that problem. And there's a chart for that. So this is a lacy capelet. See what I mean? Shoulder warmer, capelet. There's all these different crazy names that are coming out. Otherwise known as poncho capelet. It's a cape, does up. Does this do up or is it just go over your head? It goes over your head, so therefore, forgive me for it, but it's a poncho. It's not a capelet. Capelets tie up at the front or fasten. Just being a bit picky. Sleeveless dress. Now, I do like this. Obviously, she's got sleeves, so she's got a little tunic underneath or a little T-shirt, long sleeve one. But you could use short sleeve if you wanted, so that's good, isn't it? I like that. I really do. If I wasn't so, let's just say bumpy, I might be inclined to make it. But yeah, bumpy. That's one word for it. Diamonds V-neck sweater. That's quite nice as well. But a little bit baggy in the sleeves for my liking. I like the pattern though. It's kind of interesting. And I've never been keen on these things when you wash them, you know. Remember when they were fashionable? Everybody had these little tie backs on their sleeves with a button or a shirt like it. Messy. Didn't like. So unmissable offer. See now, a little while ago, these unmissable offers, 3 issues, were a £5. Did you notice that? Suddenly now we're seeing 3 issues for $14.99. So £5 a piece, really. So that's gone up rather a lot, hasn't it? These 3 issue tasters. Hip to be square. So this is definitely crocheted. 20 contemporary crochet designs using 5 simple squares, $19.99. Guess that is a book. $19.99 with free postage and packaging from somewhere online. There we go. Let's have a look. www.dcthompsonshop.co.uk, and there is a voucher code, but it's my guess that that's how much it was anyway. Sunday style. We've got a bit of a yoke design on this one. Quite pretty though. Some charts. Do love a chart. Here we got the wall hanging. My glasses are steamed up, guys. Hang on, I have to demist myself. I don't know how that happened. I haven't even got the heating on. Maybe that's why. I don't know. It got very mild, so I switched off. That's better. I can see. Home chic, they are calling this. Now, I prefer just to keep going with this stitch and make it into a scarf. You know, I'm not keen on the wall hangings. I don't know why. Some people must love them. But anyway, there's all the doodahs of how to make it. And it would go lovely if you made it with this hat, wouldn't it? If you made it into a scarf, that is. It's called Spring Days. Nice and plain. Though therefore, hopefully easy to make. What type of knitter are you? Personality test quiz. Well, a sporadic knitter, I would say, because I don't get the time to do them. But I do love one of these kind of quizzes, and then you kind of calculate what you are. Mostly A's and mostly B's. Do you remember those in magazines? I used to love them. Oh, when I was young. Anyway, we've got a little bit of yarn reviewing on Bernat and a few others. That's a James C. Brett yarn there. So, not many though. Just a couple. And we've got tinsel yarn. Oh, okay. Happy Feet. Great for gifting. Especially Valentine's Day. I suppose, because they've got hearts on. There we go. This month we're loving gifts to knit. Okay. Quite a few bits and bobs, but I'm not sure that they're in the magazine. No Waste Makes. Chevron blanket. Now, I've just made myself a chevron blanket and I intended to do a tutorial. And for those of you who watched my Rocks chat will know that now that the blanket's finished and I decided to do some swatches and get ready to do a tutorial, I can't make my stitch count right. I have no idea why. It was fine, first of all. I must have been tired and doing something wrong. So the other day I was looking at a new wholesaler for my shop, Hobby Rocks. And one of them has these purses, you know, so that you can make purses. They had square ones, round ones, ornate ones. And I was toying with the idea of getting some for my shop. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's a good idea? So I also have an egg cover. Doesn't have a bunny on it. It's a chick one. And that's one of the tutorial on my channel already. This one is birdie bookmarks. So you get the little birdie standing on top of your bookmark. So it's going in the book. Don't know what the bottom bit looks like then. Probably just a long bit. We've got scrunchies, a stripy scarf. But it does, strangely, it's knitted, but it looks crocheted, doesn't it? Anyway, what else we got? Pencil roll, which if you wanted to could make into a crochet hook or one of those cable knitting needle rolls. Doesn't have to be pencils. We've got a strawberry pin cushion. Quite sweet. Sustainable yarns. So we're talking about recycled yarns. There's quite a lot now. In the beginning, you got Retwist and King Cole do some, which I have stocked. I think there are some Stylecraft ones as well. But now a lot are coming on board with the recycled yarns. Brew Buddies. Make for a £5. Well, you could make it for less if you didn't buy that yarn, surely. Anyway, you can make a tray cloth and a coaster. Tray cloth and a coaster. Okay, that's your tea buddies. Tea break quizzes. Oh, I love all these. Quizzes and, well, they are a cryptic quiz, dictionary corner, and the clever collection. Do like a magazine with that sort of stuff in it. So now we've got book sheep. So we're going to review some books. Or is it just bookends? Just bookends. Cute though. I quite like this. Look, there's his butt and there's his front. I like that. They are cute bookends. So what would you do to stiffen these bookends, I wonder? What would you use? Anything you like, really, I suppose. But aren't they cute? That is a pretty good idea. I like that. I do. Time to be kind. Right, okay. Pay a compliment. Good to talk. So we're kind of being encouraged to be good to each other. I think we always are, aren't we, on our lovely little community? I hear about things now and then that's not nice, but I'm never really involved. So, 24 million views on YouTube. The Crafts channel. I've never seen it. Oh well. Sweet Dreams. What we got here? Plush as can be. Shivering shoulders. Chilly feet. Not any longer. This deeply textured cozy will banish the cold from just where you need it, when you need it, and is a much quicker knit than an entire blanket. Plus, there's no denying that this tweedy fleck rippling cable is going to make for a relaxing knit and a rather swish addition to your bedroom. Fancy a little bed runner? It's quite sweet, isn't it? Shoulder warmer while you sit in bed. Quick wins for World Book Day. So yeah, it never happened when mine were at school, thank goodness. They didn't really do that, where we had to dress up as a book character. But I know that they do now, and I remember Victoria and Gemma and Charlotte having to get outfits for book day. But thank goodness mine didn't have to do that, because they wouldn't have told me until it was way too late. Just like when they were in a play and I got told at the last minute, I need to say something yellow today. And they were boys. So the only thing that was yellow in the house was a pair of pyjamas. But, if I had plenty of notice, if they give me a letter occasionally, or used to look through the bags, I'm sure they threw them away. If I had any notice, I could have done it. But, that's my kids for you. Anyway, book day. This is something I really do like. I have to say, this is a nice little outfit. Heart's Desire, it's called. I'm not sure if this is... Well, it's in the next issue. It's a little hat. Wouldn't it go with it quite nicely? Obviously, you don't have to put a stalk on it. But yeah, I quite like that. That is pretty. Something nice. So we've got more magazines. This one. Well, that's my other review. And if you want to know what I think of it, I will record it again. Read and Relax, our top pick. Knitted Home by Melanie Porter. Ryland and Peters and Small Limited, $14.99. And this one is Mini Pom. Mini Pom Happy Knits for Little Kids by Megan Fernandez and Lydia, is that Gluck or Gluck? Gluck, maybe Gluck, from Pom Pom Press, $21.50. And we've got over here Fisherman's Knits from Coast of Norway and Cozy Cables. Fisherman's Knits is $24.99 and Cozy Cables $18.99. Kids Knit by Kerry Kimber, $12.99. My First Knitting Book by Alison Nichol, Kyle Craig Publishing, and that is $7.95. Well worth that, I guess. My First Animal Knitting Book by Fiona, I was going to say Gobble, and it's an animal, but Goble by Jiggle Kids, and $9.99. Again, a reasonably priced, but I can't say how thick they are and whether it's worth the money. It's just what's in here. Anna the Donkey. I like a little back view, little crisscross dungarees. Look at them, they're cute. I like that. I can't say that I'll make it. So in the pink, really, we're looking at all the pink stuff. There's always pink. There is always pink. Okay, moving on. Adverts. This is all like a few editorials, get my mouth around it. Bits and pieces of, we won't bother reading. Make and sell a heart token. So you can give somebody a heart. Don't know how big they are. Nothing to really reference them against. Although these are buttons, so where would you get the button? Join our patchwork blanket cowl at letsknit.co.uk. Obviously, that is a paid for thing. So, but in the next issue, which we can look forward to, is 9 cute quick knit patterns of garden friends, and the Step into Spring collection Plus, be inspired by the great outdoors. Share your skills. Teach a friend to knit. Knit green for Global Recycling Week. And our guide to beautiful alpaca yarns. We've got patterns of what looks like a little, wrap. I was going to say shrug, but that's a different thing. We've got socks. We've got a cardi. We've got that hat with the stalk on it. We've got a little doggy sweater and a cushion. Think of a word then. We celebrate International Women's Day Knitty Style. And fab crafty prizes worth of over £1,200. Really, I'm kind of breaking this mouth in for somebody else, I think. Not doing too well. Anyway, we've got a cosy for your teapot. I don't have a teapot anymore, but it's very frilly tea cosy. What's the secret? So we've got like how to do tips and the yarn doctors, little bits and bobs. What's this? These are little, well, I don't quite know, knitting accessories. I was toying with the idea of putting some crochet and knitting bags and holdalls and, wallets, that's the word I'm looking for, kind of thing. But I haven't really bought any. They did have some on special offer at one of my wholesalers, but I didn't put them on the inventory. Kind of build up gradually, I think. Okay, so then we've got chic in chevrons. So this is kind of a little neck warmer. They've called this one a cowl. To me, a cowl might be a bit looser. I don't know. See what I mean about all these different names of things. So it shows you how to do it, which is cool. Must visit yarn shops for 2023. Well, that's fine if you've got nothing better to do than traipse all over the country. But if you happen to be near one of these, then that's all well and good. But, unless, I had a boyfriend once who loved to visit Weatherspoons pubs no matter what town we was in. So, that would have been a good thing if you did that anyway, you visit the yarn shops in them. It didn't really occur to me at the time. But never mind, long while ago. So we've got the Let's Knit giveaways to enter. Knitters Know-How Bits. And that goes on for a few pages. How to take your measurements. And the bits about tension, yarn weight substitutions. And the sizes of needles that you might need for different yarns, which is a little table at the bottom there. Okay. Might come in handy. Last minute make. How to make baby simple bunting. Okay, well this says Lily, but I guess that's just embroidered on, so you wouldn't really need templates, but it's just the squares showing you how to make the bunting. And there we go, that's kind of it. That's all for the magazine. Knit Pro brought out a Mindful collection now. They do bring out some beautiful colours in their stuff. But, once you've got one, then you see another one. I mean, I remember seeing this beautiful purple hook set. And then I saw a really lovely red one. And then another one. I'm thinking, hang on a moment. I can't get them all. I didn't actually get any of them in the end. But there's just so many, isn't there? What's your favourite go-to knitting needles and your favourite go-to crochet hooks if you're a crocheter? I love the tulip ones now, so I do stock quite a good range of them in my shop. I do have some clovers. I have the Clover and More, which I thought everybody loved to bits, but I've not sold any of those. Well, no, tell a lie. I have sold one pack. Compared to the amount I've sold of tulip, it's negligible, really. So the tulips are, I think, way overtaking the amours, which everybody used to say, I love my amours. Not so much now, I don't think. But knitting needles, I've found it hard to find a set that I like, or to find a brand that I like, because I learnt to knit many years ago. My mum taught me to knit when I was a child, and back then, just like you got the bog standard crochet hooks that were grey and usually millwood or aero, in this country anyway, You did with the knitting needles, they were Millward or Aero, and that was it. You know, they were grey and they were kind of metalish. You got some plastic ones as they got bigger, but they weren't particularly good for slipping. But they didn't have really pointy points. They had a point, but it was a gradual, and it was, for me, far easier to knit with those because that's what I was used to. So now I've been buying gradually knitting needles to use because I don't have my mum's ones anymore, or they got bent, and because they did bend, unfortunately. And all the ones that I've bought have really long, graduated sharp points, which, you know, I don't push my needle all the way in. So regardless of the size of the needle, it's not the right size of stitch, because I kind of, way I was taught to knit was on the ends of the needle very quickly using, you know, kind of like this, and you don't push it. So if you're one of these newer kind of knitters that push it in, move it round and take it off, that might work for you. But old school knitter me, it doesn't really work because I only kind of work on the very ends of the needle. So those needles rather, are no good for me. And I've found it really hard to find a decent brand that are as good as the really old school Millwards. And I'd like to, but then again, if they were too slippy, I might lose my stitches, because I do, as I say, knit towards the end of the knitting needle. Any kind of suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of this magazine. What did you like? What didn't you like? Let's have a look at the price of this. I think it was $8.99. Is that $8.99? Focus. Yeah, I think it is $8.99. So the new price of the magazine seemed to have gone up a couple of quid. What were $6.99 are now $8.99. Ones that were $9.99 seem to be $10.99. They are too expensive, in my opinion, and some of them are overpriced. Case in point, the Knitting and Crochet magazine, which I will show you later on. I know that I've already put it up, but it went wrong. Some of those, for what you actually get from the magazine, are really not worth it. Other times you get something that you can say, well, yeah, I've got lots of extras and lots of freebies, and I don't have to send off for them, download them or win them. But anyway, let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.